Hey guys, it's 21 Maxwell here, and welcome to episode 72 of the TNA TEW series. We're in the second week of December now, heading towards the Retribution pay-per-view to finish off the year and get us into 2016. We have a decent show for you today, 4 pre-show segments. We have 14 segments during the show, and we're going to be booking this show from the Maverick Center in West Valley City in the Southwest region. I'm believing that's in Utah. I'm not too familiar where Utah actually is. Let's blame that on me being Scottish. But that's where I think we're hosting the show anyway. Not really much to add. We have signed a major deal to bring some superstars in. Make of that what you will, which you'll see as the show goes on. We've got a couple of debutants as well, people that we've brought in. As I say, we're looking at a couple of people to bring in, and a couple of them debut as well. Just to kind of bulk up the roster and hopefully get as good a show as possible as we continue in the hunt for national. The industry is at its peak, so we really need to capitalise on this and try and get to national as quick as possible, and then continue to build new stars, and then hopefully we'll have a hell of a product that can challenge the WWE. So without further ado guys, let's run the show and have another episode of TNA Impact. So at least we got a decent attendance, 10,730, and the first dark match was about that had some solid in-ring action but not much in the way of heat. Morrison defeated Manic and DJZ in 10:05 when Morrison defeated Manic by pinfall with Starship Pain. Only a 58 C-, which is quite disappointing. I was kind of hoping that with 3 kind of high flyers and extent would have got the crowd going, and would have got a decent match between them. Fair enough, Manic and DJZ are still jobbers, but Morrison's improving his technical skills, and it's another match to kind of get him some more momentum. And then in a really short match, Taylor Hendrick defeated Allysin Kay in 5 minutes and 19 seconds by pinfall. Only a 40 D-, again just putting Taylor Hendricks over as we try and push her towards becoming a future knockout contender. That will just be, low morale and stuff like that, so we need to build her up so we can deal with that. In a match that had some good action and average heat, Austin Aries defeated AR Fox in 8:09 by pinfall, 71 C+. The two of them do have good chemistry. This was more a case that Austin Aries has kind of been struggling in recent weeks, so again, putting him over, giving him a push to try and help him on the main show segments, and Austin Aries improving performance skills, so that's always a positive as well. And then our final dark match, and the match had some good action. The Model Citizens, that is of course Harry Smith and Drew Galloway from the Resistance, defeated Team 3D in 11:33 when Harry Smith defeated Brother Devon by pinfall. 63 C rating there. The storyline between NY and Hollywood continues because obviously both the Team 3D in it. They're always going to have good chemistry, no worker improvements, but another decent match which will hopefully give the Resistance's Harry Smith and Drew Galloway some overness. So that's good. So let's get on with the main show. Let's see what we've gotten with that. I would seriously consider either turning Billy Ray or trying a new gimmick. He's becoming a stale character, says Al Snow. So we'll look at Billy Ray, see what we can change him into. So we start off, DDP books a 4-way match between Bobby Lashley, Jeff Rowe, Rob Van Dam and Samoa Joe. The winner of this will be added into the title match at the pay-per-view, so it's going to be triple threat between CM Punk, Adam Cole and the winner of that match, and that's a 63C, which is quite disappointing. I was hoping DDP would have got a higher rating than that. So that's already booked in. And the match had some good action and average heat. The debuting Brian Cage defeated Doug Williams in 8:09 with a total eclipse. Only a 54 C-, which is quite disappointing. No skill improvements, but we have to build Cage up from somewhere. We've got to job Doug Williams out because of his age, and hopefully down the line we'll get a new star out of that. And the match had some good action, but not much in the way of heat. The VIP list, which is of course Showtime, as we've called Nick McNeil, and MVP defeated the Wolves in 11:46 when Eddie Edwards was disqualified while fighting MVP. 67C+ isn't too bad, considering we're going to build the VIP list up and hopefully have a good run in the tag division. MVP debuted his MVP gimmick, which got a 76 rating. Showtime debuted his fun baby's face rating gimmick, and it got an initial 80 rating, so good stuff between them. Showtime's improving his rumble skills, so that's good. I feel we kind of give them a kind of party gimmick, a kind of VIP and, as I say, fun babyface with Showtime, that we can push them on and hopefully have a fun tag team, and obviously there's room in their kind of gimmicks to turn them heel as well and their kind of characters. you can certainly see them as both faces and heels, and it keeps the Will strong considering it took disqualification to beat them. So happy with that, and hopefully that can help our tag division thrive. We then have an angle where MVP and Showtime and the Wills, they don't stop fighting despite the security trying to break it up, and they brawl to the back, 55 C-, again just to kind of get these two over again, and Showtime's improved his acting, so that's very good as well. So hopefully we can just have these two improving, and maybe even MVP can rub off on Showtime, and then we could maybe get a wee kind of decent mid-carder or upper mid-carder out of him down the line. I always felt he had a chance in WWE, but apparently not. WWE didn't like his gimmick. An extremely short match, Sarah Stock defeated Jessie McKay in 4:58 by pinfall, 43D. Again, just a basic squash to get Sarah Stock over and get some more knockouts to challenge Amazing Kong. Both women improved their performance skills, so there's positives there. Again, just loading the crowd's mood and stuff like that, but say that'll come over time with Sarah Stock, definitely a phenomenal athlete. In a match that had some good action and average heat, Hawkins defeated his old rival EC3 in 7:30 by pinfall with a taste of pain, 65C. Again, hinting at that face turn, but no turn just yet, just a good match to get him continually getting over. Then Austin Aries hits Hawkins with his finisher on the entrance ramp, 74B-. Austin Aries was superb without a script, he had the crowd in the palm of his hand the entire time. Hawkins was terrible because he had no script. Hawkins underperformed and he hinted at a face turn. This is where we're going to make the turn because the heels attacked him. We'll see what this gets from him. His current momentum's at 65, 4 segments. Can we turn on face here? And it went pretty well, so that's good. We've now got a new baby face, and we're hoping to build that storyline more between Hawkins and Austin Aries, so quite happy with that. Good rating. I think we need to put that mostly down to Austin Aries. And about the featured great action and average heat, Chris Hero defeated Mr. Anderson in 8:11 with a death blow. Very surprised we got such a good match out of Mr. Anderson, and 81B. I'm really surprised at that. Chris Hero's improving his performance skills, Mr. Anderson improving flying skills, and as I said, delighted. I'm really shocked at that rating. But anyway, the match is over. Chris Hero walks over and offers his hand as a sign of respect to Mr. Anderson for putting up a great fight, and the two competitors shake hands. Only a 60C, a potential future face turn for Chris Hero was hinted. Are we going to do it now? We're not going to do it now. We're going to give it one more segment, so we'll hit that to next. And then the first big debutant, after shaking the hand of Mr. Anderson, a worker comes out of nowhere, removes his disguise, and Chris Jericho attacks Chris Hero, and I guess there's an 83B+, so the invasion has started. I can confirm we've joined an alliance with the WWE. So realistic this, that we got the alliance with them, which enables us to bring in people on loan. We can bring them in for 5 appearances, so Chris Jericho I thought was ideal to naturally put people over. We'll certainly see a lot of people coming in, so it's not too realistic, but you got to capitalise on the way the wrestling industry is at the moment, and if it's anything that will help us get to national, then you got to start bringing in people like Chris Jericho, and he'll be working as a heel, so we're definitely turning Chris Hero face soon. But again, to get the ratings up, so you need Chris Jericho there, and that's a great rating from Y2J. The Fatal 4-Way in the match had some good action. In average heat, Bobby Lashley defeated Rob Van Dam, Samoa Joe, and Jeffro in 10:41 when Bobby Lashley defeated RVD with a Dominator. Only a 67C, but we need to build Lashley up. It's one of our owner goals. Jeffro's improving his performance skills. Again, it's just the drugs habit of Jeffro and RVD that can help the match down. So we could have maybe squeezed a B-, but it's still decent, and Lashley will get into that main event feud because obviously Cole and Punk have faced each other 4 times, so we had to add an extra body into that match. CM Punk's in the ring talking about how good he is. I get an 83B+. CM Punk's always going to come across well, so perfect from Punk. And then what a match in the main event. I decided to give Ricochet his opportunity because he's obviously done well in the X Division. And about the featured great action and a good crowd, CM Punk defeated Ricochet in 18:30 with GTS 92A. Maybe we really should start pushing Ricochet if that's the kind of results we're getting from him, and that's him in the X Division. That's insane. CM Punk's improving flying and performance skills. and only negatives were CM Punk and Ricochet holding back. But that's fantastic. And then to end the show, following his match, CM Punk is blindsided with his very own championship belt, wielded by Adam Cole. Having laid out his rival, Adam Cole takes a good look at the belt itself and even goes as far to position it around his waist in a symbolic gesture before dropping it next to the fallen CM Punk and exiting the ring. 77B, the performance of CM Punk was good. It's a little bit short, the segment, and fell a little bit flat after that great match, but it's getting heel heat towards Adam Cole. It's continuing their feud, and we are in for a big pay-per-view match at the end of the year. So overall, 84B+. You got to thank Chris Jericho. You got to thank that main event between CM Punk and Ricochet. I think he'll definitely be bringing that match a lot more often, and the show increased our popularity in 17 regions. I wouldn't even be surprised if that's our best show ever, which is interesting. But that's a great result. Hopefully that will pick up our popularity. As I always keep saying, guys, as we'll get there eventually, getting us that one wee step closer to becoming a national company again and chasing down the likes of the WWE. So let's see what it says here. We really struck gold with the show, so we're delighted with that. That's perfect. Good attendance. Damon O'Connor there, staying with the Romanian Wrestling Alliance. The emails is just Bacardi's return to the company. Harry Smith still be on the grilling schedule, so we'll probably need to rest him a bit more. And we get a 7.27, so the ratings are high again. My decision, just an incident with RVD. RVD has been identified as a soft drug user by the TNA drug testing policy. As the drug testing is done in-house, the press have not gotten hold of the story, so there's no potential for damage to company prestige, and should employer have to deal with it. I think we'll just fatherly approach. Thanks for being so understanding. I'll do my best not to let you down in the future and get clean. RVD likes a little bit of weed, we know that, so I don't think it's too bad. And obviously I'll try to renew the contract of Rob Echoes. But that's decent. Prestige is at 73, Momentum's at 76. I'll look at the size. So the Mid-South went up to 66, so that's good. That's us now looking at 6 are over. So we need to work in the Midwest and the Northwest. If we get the 2 of them over 65, we're sorted. We're a national company. So that's good, that's progress. As I said, I'll just quickly show you now the alliances. So we were in an alliance with New Japan and AAA, that's cancelled. We've joined the WWE universe, so we get access to NXT wrestling and WWE guys. So Jericho's the first. I don't want to overdo it, but we'll get some people in to help put people over. So I might see Daniel Bryan at one point if it's financially viable. But if you see your talent trades, somehow we can still get people from AAA, ICW, New Japan, NXT, Wrestle 1 and WWE. Don't know why we still get New Japan and the like, but it means if we want to bring in Kota Ibushi or any of that again, then we can do it. So say that's us, guys. We have another 2 episodes of Impact before the pay-per-view. Hopefully we'll have a decent card put together and hopefully have a really good pay-per-view at the end of the year. So until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like. If there's any WWE guys you'd like to see come in for maybe a couple of matches, please leave it in the comments section below. And until next time, this is 21 Maxwell, and I'll speak to you all real soon. Bye bye.